Never you carry your baby with the head facing backward or in the opposite direction like this. Rather like this or like this, says our brother with demonstration. He says that, please, ladies, you should not and you should stop carrying your baby or child with the head facing the other direction in public as you walk in public. Here is why. He says that there is nothing wrong carrying your baby with his or her head facing backward or the opposite direction. But you shouldn't do that in public places or in the street while sitting, walking, or standing. He says that sometimes the person that is behind you is demonic or an evil eye that practices witchcraft. This demonic person can have an eye contact with your baby and demonize or initiate or bewitch your baby. Since your baby can't talk, can only cry, and you wouldn't notice it. And most often when you return home with your baby, he or she will start pooping and will never stop until the baby passes. Sometimes high fever until the baby passes. If the baby used to talk, they will stop talking. If the baby used to eat, they will stop eating, and so on. And you will keep on asking yourself questions, what's going on? You start blaming and accusing everyone around you, including your husband or the baby's father, the siblings, aunt, uncles, everyone around you. You are aware that someone did something to your baby, but guess what? It's the person behind you who bewitched your baby. They practice black magic, yet you don't even know that person. The brother concludes by saying that if you want to carry your baby with the head facing backward, it should be at home, not in the street or public places. So let's watch the video on how the brother buttresses the point. Thank you very much. Toda Rabba, let's watch please.
Ladies, pay attention. If you are a new mom or you just have a baby, be careful how you walk in public with your baby. Never carry your baby like this. Pay attention. There's nothing wrong with carry the baby like this. There's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes when you're in your home, you can carry the baby like this. But when you are walking in public, never carry the baby like this. The baby is facing other people. You don't know these people. It's better to have the baby right in front of you, like this. Or maybe have the dad have the baby like this. But never have the baby face that way. Because you're facing this way and your baby head facing in the back. Let me tell you what can happen. And when I was little, I used to hear people talk about that. Growing up, I knew a lot of things that happen with little kids, even here in the United States, everywhere in the world. When you are walking with your baby in public, you're carrying the baby like this. The people who's walking behind you, they are looking at your babies. Most of the time, these people, let's say for example, you go to the mall, you got lucky while you're walking with your baby like this, and nothing happened to the little baby. But sometimes the person who's behind you is demonic, and what they do to your baby sometimes, they have eye contact with the baby. The baby can't talk, the baby can only cry. The moment that they started having eye contact with the baby, they can't do anything to that little baby. Sometimes you take after working with the baby like that, whenever they done do what they doing with your baby, sometimes you take the baby home. The baby started pooping, never stop until the baby pass. Sometimes the baby got a fever and the baby pass. If the baby used to talk, they stop talking. If the baby used to eat, they stop eating. And you asking yourself question, what is going on? You trying to blame the dad. You trying to blame the little sister, the big sister, the big brother, the auntie, the uncle. You think that someone did something to your baby. But guess what? You don't even know and you don't even realize it's the person behind you, and you don't even know that person. But while you were walking with the baby like this, and baby facing that person, and if this person is a demonic person, if that person is evil, they practice black magic, they can do anything to your child.
Thanks for watching and listening. Remember, being careful and vigilant is being spiritual. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walketh about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." And equally, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11 says, "So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes." Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." The scripture here is telling us and admonishing us to be careful and vigilant of the enemy, not fearful of him, because he can take advantage of our ignorance and destroy us. Please remember, ignorance is not an excuse. Forewarned is forearmed. Koda Rabba, and goodbye for now.